What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dynamic back again with another reaction video. This time we are reacting to SCP Explains SCP-999, the Tickle Monster. I saw this when I was browsing through their videos, and I thought that was a hilarious name for a SCP. So I got really curious, and the thumbnail had like a blob on it. So we're gonna see what this is all about. Before we jump into the reaction, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That way you always get the latest reactions sent straight to your subscription box. Also, if you ever want more Dynamic Dan goodness, subscribe to my gaming channel linked in the description below. There you'll find my old live streams and other gaming content. And if you ever want to catch me live, follow me over on twitch.tv/dynamicdan908. Now, on to the reaction.
Almost all cross-testing to kill or pacify SCP-682 had failed miserably. If you haven't seen it, go watch our video on the legendary hard-to-kill reptile to see just how powerful and terrifying this creature is. It faced the Gate Guardian, an SCP with a flaming sword hotter than the sun.
Oh my god.
Capable of tearing your atoms to shreds, and came out fine.
It faced a, god that could tear your atoms to shreds, and it came out fine? You gotta be kidding me. That's crazy. That is insane in the membrane, dude. What the hell? Alright, well.
Let's face off with the horrifying SCP-096, also known as the Shy Guy. It broke the Shy Guy's mind and reduced it to gibbering despair. Even SCPs with supposedly unlimited powers simply refused to
see more of these. I have no idea what some of these are.
When it was proposed that they test 682 with SCP-999, a creature known among Foundation staff as the Tickle Monster, the idea was considered laughable. 682 had been burned.
Yeah, I would agree. That does seem laughable. The Tickle Monster versus a reptile that cannot die? Yeah, that's laughable.
Suffocated, cut up, incinerated, and growled in the faces of the gods. How could this so-called Tickle Monster ever hope to survive an encounter?
Not the poor blob. It's kind of cute, isn't it? Oh, this thing's gonna get murdered and destroyed, isn't it?
Let alone win a fight. Some even believe that this was the last we'd see of SCP-999.
Yeah,
what makes
I would
this
agree
story
with them.
truly remarkable is that isn't how this played out. As you'll soon discover, SCP-999 is an amazing and unique SCP in and of itself.
What do you mean?
But its secret origins and its interactions with some other prominent figures in the SCP universe are what make this humble, slime...
Go back a second.
Interactions with some other prominent figures in the SCP
Is it just
universe
smiling? Yeah, it's just smiling with the shuck. That's a little horrifying.
Make this humble, slimy creature beyond extraordinary. Prepare yourself for the heartwarming, yes, you heard that right,
heartwarming?
The heartwarming story of SCP-999.
This is a heartwarming one? I thought all SCPs were like terrifying and disgusting and just like monstrous things that try and kill you. I mean, there are a few that are just like, I saw one where it was like handsome man, but I guess SCP encompasses anything that is just like not natural.
Several highly trained agents on 682 detail placed 999 into the immortal lizard cell. Compared to the giant reptilian sitting across from it, 999 wasn't much to look at. It's a large orange amorphous blob of anomalous slime.
Dude's so happy though. He is just happy to be here.
Weighing in at around 120 pounds, SCP-999 was nothing compared to the monstrosity it was supposed to face.
Yeah.
While its weight has in the past caused minor injuries to some of its human handlers, it has never caused serious or long-lasting damage of any kind to a living
thing. So sad.
Even its diet consists only of candy and sweets, with a particular...
Dude, if I could eat only candies and sweets all day, every day, never get sick of it, nor gain weight from it, and it is incredibly healthy for me, I would too. I would eat it every day, man. I'm with the Tickle Monster. I love this thing. This thing is precious.
Preference for M&Ms and Necco wafers. It consumes these treats through the cell membrane of its slimy body, much like an amoeba.
That's cool!
This extremely stretchy membrane means the creature is highly malleable, including the ability to stretch and flatten itself out to a mere 2 centimeters thick. At rest, the creature takes a dome-like shape around 2 meters wide and 1 meter in height.
So it's like the size of a Minecraft block, huh? Because those are like 1 by 1 meters. So this is like 2 Minecraft blocks long, 1 meter high, 1 block high.
The closest things the creature has to limbs are prehensile pseudopods. Those are the arm-like projections normally seen on single-celled organisms, of which it has at least 3. The more you hear about this utterly harmless creature, the more that matching it up with the pure embodiment of absolute hatred known as SCP-682 feels downright cruel.
I feel bad for this dude.
Absolute contrast to the misanthrope.
I feel so bad for SCP-999. He's going to be in a cell with this monstrosity. Oh, it's going to die. It's going to die.
999 loves humans. It has a playful dog-like attitude,
Oh,
much
he's
like an
got
overexcited puppy when approached. 999 will react with extreme joy and slither towards the nearest person in order to interact. It will leap onto them, using 2 of its 3 prehensile pseudopods to hug the person, while the third nuzzles the person's face, emitting high-pitched cooing and gurgling noises throughout.
I need one of these. I need a pet Tickle Monster. That sounds amazing. Dogs are very close to it. I mean, they're comparing it to like a dog getting excited. Dogs are probably as close as we're going to get to a Tickle Monster pet, but I need one.
The creature is apparently pleasant in every conceivable fashion, as even its odor has been reported to smell just like the favorite scent of whoever is smelling it.
Dude, so it's better than a dog because you'll never smell it, like hug a dog or pet a dog or cuddle with a dog and it suddenly smell really bad, or there's the wet dog smell after giving it a bath. Oh, okay, we need this. We need this monster, man. We need this SCP. This needs to be a real thing. Scientists, get on it.
Examples have included chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh.
Play-Doh?
It's almost impossible to oversell just how beloved and benevolent this strange creature is.
Oops, I zoomed in there. 100, 200, infinity.
It's one of the rare sapient SCPs to earn the Safe class, and it's allowed to roam freely around its facility at all times, apart from a 1-hour bedtime period between 8 and 9 p.m. In the rare instances that 999 has caused harm to a worker at the facility, it immediately began to back away and contract its body while whimpering in a kind of dog-like apology.
Oh,
the closest the Foundation has ever come to.
Little guy didn't mean it. Little guy just wanted to get some head pats and belly rubs. We didn't mean to tip over that coffee on your lap and scorch your balls off. He's such a friendly little guy. Look at him. He didn't mean it.
Having a real incident with the creature was the time someone accidentally fed it a can of caffeinated cola, causing it to become hyper for an hour before becoming visibly queasy. You'll be relieved to know that it's since made a full recovery.
All right, no soda for it.
But what would happen when this whimsical creature is forced to go toe-to-toe with the Foundation's most ill-tempered monster?
Oh, it's gonna get killed.
The employees observing the test watched in suspense as 999 began to enthusiastically slither towards 682. It's no surprise that after being tortured and almost killed hundreds of times during testing, 682 had grown jaded to the cross-tests it was regularly subjected to.
Yeah, if I was 682 here, I would be very apprehensive to this little guy coming up to me because it's a slime. It's probably going to try and kill it because they've tried killing it hundreds of thousands of times. So, yeah, I wouldn't be too open to him, but he's so cute. Tickle Monster, you can see his face right there. It's so cute.
When it saw this strange orange blob squelching across the ground towards it, it sighed and groaned, expecting the worst. What is that? The creature asked of its gelatinous guest.
It can talk? All right, I need to watch Experiment 682's video. God damn, it can talk.
SCP-999 began jumping up and down in front of 682 like an excited puppy, creating a high-pitched squealing noise. Just as it regarded all living things, 682 thought the creature bouncing around before it was disgusting and hardly worth the effort to destroy. Was the Foundation
hardly worth the effort to destroy? No, he's so cute and lovable.
Even trying anymore? With a single vicious stomp, 682 flattened the friendly creature beneath one of its feet. Observers were prepared to charge in and liberate 999 from under 682's claws. But then something truly unexpected happened. The expression on 682's acid-eaten face began to slowly change. It was beginning to smile.
That face can smile? That looks like a skull, dude. His acid-eaten face? It's like 682 is just like a crocodile that is missing flesh and having bones and internals exposed. It's kind of disgusting. Ew.
Observers recorded a noise
started
what
to
they thought could
smile.
have been a chuckle as the creature growled and said, what is this? I feel good.
It's giving him a
While the
massage or
observers looked
tickling
on,
it.
stunned at what was happening, 999 began to slither and crawl up from between 682's toes. It reformed on its scaly leg and slithered up along its side until it reached the neck. There
What?
it began to nuzzle like it had never nuzzled before. The results spoke for
It's so
themselves.
precious.
682 was grinning and chuckling, repeating a phrase that the Foundation never would have imagined coming from 682. Feel so happy. 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 Happy.
Dude, way to go, Tickle Monster. You're making everybody's days brighter.
Just
What
when
a
you
good
thought
little guy.
SCP-999 couldn't possibly be more adorable, you learn about its greatest power, bringing joy. Anyone and anything that comes into contact with the creature, even in passing, will experience a kind of mild euphoria. As once
Mild
contact with the creature is
euphoria, huh?
prolonged, this overwhelming sense of joy increases and continues long after you've separated from it. Prolonged contact has completely cured depression, anxiety, and PTSD.
All right, scientists. We need to pick up the speed on research and development of a Tickle Monster. Dude, this thing could cure this. This would be such a great asset to all of humanity. I'm not even joking. This would be fantastic to have. We need a Tickle Monster. I need one. I need several.
Along with a number of other conditions, including rage and antisocial personality disorders. Serial killers practically become saints after coming into prolonged contact with 999.
What?
And in that moment, 682 was no exception. And there truly does not appear to be no exceptions. While causing happiness and joy isn't a dangerous weapon, when it comes to SCP-999, it is an extremely powerful one. And what's more,
a great
SCP-999
one, dude.
also appears to have an innate
Dude, if we could just use happiness and joy to stop our adversaries from being dicks, hey, we would be so much better off and a lot less death and killing. That's all I'm gonna say.
sense for those
We need
who
it.
need it.
It's important for national defense. That'll get the government to spend millions on making this thing, man, and billions.
It's helped most. With a particular affection for the hurt and the unhappy, the creature appears to be a true altruist on a fundamental level, even risking its own safety to help humans during dangerous containment breaches. In one dramatic instance, 999 leaped into the air to block a bullet from making contact with a member of staff. As a result, the creature
Okay, this guy's way too good. There's got to be some sort of downside. This thing is too fantastic.
is pretty much universally loved by all members of Foundation
love
staff.
it.
It's the one SCP who has never made trouble for anyone.
Oh.
Back in SCP-682's containment cell,
I would love to be SCP-999's like handler in the SCP world. If I had to be in the SCP Foundation for whatever reason, I want to be this guy's handler. That's fantastic.
the beast was still smiling and laughing as 999 rubbed against its neck. It was an event so strange, so unprecedented, that the observers in attendance felt like they were hallucinating. For a few minutes, the monster kept dreamily repeating the word, happy. But then, suddenly, the creature began to enter a fit of uncontrollable booming laughter. It rolled onto its
laughter.
back, slamming its huge tail against the door. It had just fallen victim to one of 999's favorite pastimes, tickle fights. Hence how it earned
It likes doing tickle fights.
its Tickle Monster nickname among staff. The tickle fight continued until 682 appeared to
that's
tire and fall
fantastic.
asleep, with a smile still on its face. After 15 minutes of inactivity, 2 D-Class personnel were commanded to enter and retrieve SCP-999.
Oh, these guys are gonna die. There's no shot that SCP-682, whatever its name is gonna let Tickle Monster go. If it's been feeling like death and pain and misery all its life, that amount of happiness, it's not gonna let it go. There's no shot they make it out alive.
From the containment cell. They did so successfully, but as soon as 999 was removed,
Really?
682 roused from its slumber and released a powerful psychic attack from its entire body while laughing maniacally. It rendered all personnel within a certain distance incapacitated as they collapsed in fits of
This fucker has psychotic attacks. God, it can psi waves and shit. it can do psychol. You know what? I can't speak today, but it can attack with its mind. Good God. What is this thing?
Of laughter, allowing 682 to escape and go on a violent rampage.
Violent
However,
rampage?
in spite of this, 999 showed no fear and helped save some of the bystanders as security officers subdued and recaptured 682. And even after all of this, 999 showed no hard feelings towards 682 and indicated a desire to play again. It's a creature whose capacity for love is so limitless that it's practically immune to fear. Which is all well and good because the true enemy that 999 is destined to face is infinitely more powerful and terrifying than 682 could ever hope.
True enemy? What?
To be. What is this monster? And why should 999 have to face it someday? The answers to these questions all lie in the true origins of SCP-999, available only to those with level 5 clearance and beyond.
What is this turning point? What is this sudden shift? It's like now it is destined. It's like a YA book, young adult book where the main character is this like cute, awesome person that's loved by all, and then it turns out they are destined to fight God. Is that what's about to happen? Is that who's about to have to fight?
Beyond. It's a perfect example of how something good can come from the darkest places.
Is he going to have to fight God?
There would be no SCP-999 without SCP-231-7. SCP-231 was a collection of 7 girls, all impregnated by horrific nightmares in a ritual performed.
What the fuck? All right, I wasn't expecting this.
By a cult known as the Children of the Scarlet King. Each of these girls, over the years that followed, gave birth to some of the most horrific monsters imaginable.
Could you imagine that? Dude, that is terrifying. Like, you just give birth to a freaking monster? That's horrific.
One of which, according to some, was SCP-682. These being...
One of these women gave birth to 682? But dude, it's a reptile. What the hell?
Things were manifested by the Scarlet King, a powerful interdimensional nightmare god believed to be behind a great
nightmare god. Okay, it makes more sense.
Deal of the darkness and horror present within R and many other dimensions. Foundation higher-ups have declared the Scarlet King to be the greatest existing threat to the multiverse at large.
Okay.
SCP-231 was his latest direct interaction with our universe.
231.
The only surviving member of SCP-231, SCP-231-7, gave birth in secret, but she didn't give birth to...
Okay, so SCP-231 is the event of those women getting impregnated and birthing these monsters. And -7 is the woman who gave birth to SCP-999.
A monster.
Interesting.
She gave birth to SCP-999, a being of pure goodness. That's right. The nicest, kindest, cuddliest SCP of all is the direct descendant of a being that's essentially the dark god of all evil. Feel free to take a moment.
All evil. What do you... It's the dark god of all evil's son, dude. What the hell? Am I watching Shark Tale right now? Kind of like with that one shark who didn't want to eat fish, but he's a shark and his father's like a disappointment in him. Do you guys know what I'm talking about, Shark Tale? I watched it like a month or two ago with my sister, and it's wild. It has Will Smith in it. Anyways, what the fuck kind of backstory is this? It is the Dark Lord's son, dude. He's gonna have the Luke, I am your father moment with Darth Vader. That's what's gonna happen, man.
To absorb that. The creature even healed the girl who birthed it and allowed her to return to normal life with her family once more. From its first moments, SCP-999 was making positive changes to the world around it. And according to ancient texts from a Scarlet King-aligned culture known as the Devas, SCP-999 is still very much in its infancy, yet it already has the power to pacify its monstrous siblings like the aforementioned 682. It's believed, according to some prophecies,
this is just a baby, and there's prophecies
and Foundation theories that the power of SCP-999 will grow exponentially.
What kind of illustration was that as an adult?
The power of SCP-999 will...
it changes from a slime into a man. A man, look at him. He's glorious. He's a man now.
Grow exponentially as it matures. Why does this matter?
Yeah,
Well, it's
why
believed
does it
by
matter?
some that one day, 999 will grow powerful enough to overthrow not only its own monstrous siblings, but the thought to be unstoppable Scarlet King himself. Not through violence or hate, but through the pure
love.
force of happiness and love burning out the darkness and purifying the corrupted. While the humble SCP-999 rarely outshines its frightening competitors, to those truly in the know, 999 is one of the most powerful and valuable SCPs in existence, and may be the greatest asset in the Foundation's arsenal for the war against dangerous anomalous activity.
The greatest
After all,
asset.
what could strike more fear into their hearts than the knowledge that it might be love rather than firepower that finally dethrones the Scarlet King? And for the knowledge that it may one day save everything we know from a fate so much worse than death, with nothing
Dude, this
but
is turned
affection
into
for
a,
everyone and everything.
This is
it's
turned
worth offering
into
thanks
a
to the
young
little
adult
orange blob,
book, man.
or
It
at
just
least an
is.
extra pack of M&Ms before bedtime.
Before bedtime. Dude, what a crazy SCP. I wasn't anticipating this one to be so happy and then have such a weird backstory of it being a descendant of the evil god of the universe. I wasn't seeing that one coming. But this is fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. I want 20 of them right now, right here, right now. Well, actually, now that I know what it takes to get it, I don't know if I actually want one. I don't know if I want all those. I don't think I want another, what was it, SCP-231 of all those women getting impregnated and then that birthing monsters and one of them being SCP-999. I don't think it's worth going through all that again. But this was a fantastic video going over what SCP-999 is. I loved it. Again, give me 20 of those. As long as we can do it cruelty-free, I would love it. But if you guys liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.